Do you like to trade on lower time frames but you don't know what indicators to use? Don't worry, because in this video I want to introduce 5 indicators on TradingView that are perfect for short-term trading. Just make sure you watch this video until the end and let's get started. Before we start, if you like my contents, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Alright, let's begin with the first indicator. Here we click on indicators and we search WADA Atar. This one, WADA Atar Explosion version 2, which is written by someone named Cheyenne KM. Alright, this is the indicator and it's one of the best indicators that you can use for scalping and day trading strategies. This indicator has different components and each can provide you valuable information about the market. At the back you can see that we have a histogram, and this histogram helps us with evaluating momentum changes in the market. Similar to momentum indicators, by the help of different colors, it helps you to know if the momentum is increasing or decreasing. The green color is related to upside momentum and red and orange color related to downside momentum. When it is dark green, it shows that the upside momentum is increasing, and when it is light green, it shows that the upside momentum is decreasing. When it is red, it shows that the downside momentum is increasing, and when it becomes orange, the downside momentum is decreasing. Please pay attention that these signals of momentum changes that the indicator is providing is in a very short-term perspective, which makes it suitable for short-term trading and fine-tuning your trade entries. But this is not all, and you can see that we have a horizontal line here, this blue dotted line, and we have this orange line here, and they help us with evaluating volatility. The blue line here, this blue dotted line, is called dead zone line, and having the histogram above or below this horizontal blue dotted line helps us with low volatility and high volatility period. When the histogram is below the dead zone line, it shows low volatility, and when the histogram is above the dead zone line, it shows high volatility. In this case, the price is advancing or declining sharply, but when the histogram is below the blue dotted line, it can show flat market. Then we have this orange line, which is explosion line, and when histogram is above this line, it shows considerable increase of momentum and probably considerable movement of the price in the market. Having histogram above this orange line is an initial signal of increased momentum and volatility, but not necessarily the break out of the flat market. And having the histogram above the dead zone line can further confirm that we have movement out of the flat market. When this indicator is used with price action concepts, it effectively helps you to find the best breakouts that are happening in the market. This indicator is a mix of momentum indicator and volatility indicator, and it is a perfect choice for trading on lower time frames. Alright, now let me introduce the second indicator, but before that, I'm proud to announce that recently I published a book, The Art of Price Action Trading, which is a complete guide to price action analysis. The link is in the description and you can get it later if you want to master price action trading. Alright, for adding the second indicator, here we click on indicators and we search absolute strength histogram. We add this one, which is version 2 and written by someone named G. Hongolim, if I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Alright, this is the indicator and it's one of the best indicators for short-term trading. As you can see, we have two lines here that are oscillating and crossing each other. One of them is green, which is related to the measurement of upside momentum, and the other one is red and orange, which is related to the measurement of downside momentum. For the green line, when it is dark green, the upside momentum is increasing, and when it becomes light green, the upside momentum is decreasing. And for this line, when it is red, the downside momentum is increasing, and when it becomes orange, the downside momentum is decreasing. You can see that these increasing or decreasing of these two lines are moving in the opposite direction of each other. When one of them is increasing, the other one is decreasing. So crossing point of these two lines can provide us a signal about the key point of reversal movement of the price. So when the green line crosses above the orange line, it can be a buy buy signal, and when the red line crosses above the green line, it can be a sell signal. But of course, not all of them are worth of trading, and you can have many false signals because this indicator is showing momentum changes in a very short-term perspective. So on any turning points of the market, we can have these types of crossover signals. In practice, you take crossovers that are in the same direction with the current trend of the market. For example, by the help of a trend indicator, first you identify the current trend of the market, and then you take the signals that are in the same direction with the current trend of the market. As you can see, we have also a histogram at the back, and this shows the absolute strength in the market. In times that the histogram is gray, it shows low momentum period in the market, which can be a signal for flat market. And when the histogram becomes green, it shows a strong advancing of the price. And when the histogram becomes red, it shows a strong decline of the price. As I said, we are dealing with very short-term momentum changes in the market, and you can see that we have changing signals on every turning points of the market. This is a perfect tool for scalping and day trading to measure the strength of the movement of the price in the market. Alright, now let me introduce the third indicator. Here we click on indicators and we search UTBot alerts. We add this one, which is written by Quant Nomad. Alright, this is the indicator and it's one of the best buy sell signal indicator for scalping and day trading. These signals are generated by the help of a special calculation of ATR, so volatility is also considered in these signals. The default settings is a little bit noisy because it is considering every short-term volatility changes that are happening in the market, which in practice they are not worth of trading. So you need to go to the settings of the indicator and change the settings to make the indicator a little bit less responsive to the price action. One popular setting is setting 3 for the key value and setting 2 for the ATR period. Now, by the help of these settings, you can see that many of the false signals are removed, but still we have false signals, which are because of considerable increased volatility in that direction. You should never take your trading decisions only based on the buy-sell signals of this indicator, and just like any other indicators, you should use this indicator in conjunction with other indicators or aspects of technical analysis for more confirmation before entering any trade. Alright, now let me introduce the next indicator. Here we click on indicators and we search volume supported linear regression, this one, which is written by Lonesome the Blue. Alright, this is the indicator and it's a very powerful and advanced indicator that is built based on linear regression, and it also considers volume in the calculations. It has two components. We have this histogram that shows momentum changes in a shorter term perspective, and we have this line that shows momentum changes in a longer term perspective. When the line is below the center line, the color is brown and it shows that the market is trending down, and when the line is above the center line, the color is blue and it shows that the price is advancing in an uptrend. To evaluate the momentum within the trend, we use the histogram. When it is green, we have greater upside momentum, and when it is red, we have greater downside momentum. For example, when the line is above the center line and blue, which tells us that the price is trending in an uptrend, when the histogram becomes red, it can be a probable signal for a pullback, and when the histogram becomes green, like here or here at this point, it can be a signal for further advancing of the price. This indicator is a great choice for evaluating momentum in two perspectives, short term and long term, and this will help you to better analyze the chart and take your trading decisions with higher accuracy. And now let me introduce the last indicator. Here we click on indicators and we search ATR stop loss finder, this one, which is written by someone named Verified. Alright, this is the indicator, and as you can see, it has added a channel to the chart based on ATR, which is based on calculations of setting stop loss based on ATR value. By the help of this indicator, a dynamic support and resistance levels are added to the chart, which are automatically adapted to the current volatility of the market. When you open a long position, you can set your stop loss below the green line, and when you open open a short position, you can set your stop loss above the red line. In case if you want tighter channel and closer lines to the price action, here in the settings of the indicator, here you can decrease the multiplier and the lines will be closer to the price action. For volatile markets like Forex or crypto, a wider channel would be better so your stop loss will not get hit by the noises in the market. This indicator is a great choice for scalping and day trading, so you can quickly set your stop loss based on ATR calculations. In this video, I introduced 5 indicators that are suitable for scalping and day trading strategies, and depending on your need and your trading strategy, you can use them and make better trading decisions. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video and good luck with your trading.